Keystone Stitcher, and today I'm doing a Flosstube Extra. I just got home and I found my latest copy of Just Cross Stitch magazine. So I thought before I even take a look at it, how about if I turn on the camera and go through it with you? So this will be something surprising for both myself and for you. Before we get into the actual magazine, I wanted to share something. Now this isn't something that I would invest in, but one of the things that came with my subscription was this Bradford Exchange, and these are kits that they're $29.99 that you pay when you get your shipment, and then after that you get new shipments all the time for an additional $29.99. It's called the Ultimate Cross Stitch Starter Collection. You get a hoop. This is printed, so you get a printed cloth, your directions, everything you need, scissors, needles, the whole bit. So if this is something you'd be interested in, you can look up the Bradford Exchange. I think there's a website here. Yeah, bradfordexchange.com. Let's see if I can put that right there, bradfordexchange.com. So if you're interested, that was a flyer that came with the magazine. So let's get into the cross stitch. This is the, is it summer? Yes, summer 2025. I'm not sure when this will hit stores, but it's supposed to stay at the newsstand until July 21st. So let's open up and see what we have. You know what, the colors on this right here are so summery. I can't wait to see what else they have. So let's see. We have our content page. We've got a little ice cream thing down here. There's a lot of patriotic pieces in here, it says, so we'll see. This is Fun in the Sun. Those of you who like the word play pieces might enjoy this. Let me see if I can give you some of the details. This is by Twisted Willow Designs. It's 86 by 84. And yeah, you can do this with all DMC. There are French knots though. All right, the next one. Ooh, this is pretty. This is Waterfront View. And there we go. And this is by, this is adapted for artwork by Les Petites Croix de Lucie. I'm sorry if I butchered that. And this one is 126 by 95. So there's that. That is gorgeous. I didn't grow up along the ocean. I grew up along the lake, but we had sailboats and stuff. I grew up on Lake Erie. Those of you who are familiar with the United States, or those of you who want to look it up on a map, that was where I grew up. Now we have Seaside Sun Catchers, and it looks like this has beads in it, but these are the three. Yeah, it does have. It's got 1, 2, 3. It's got 5 different beads to do those different designs, and you get the pattern for all 3. I'm going to be careful. The first one's down at the bottom. And this is, let me see if I can, it's by Elizabeth Spurlock of Saving Grace's Fine Needle Arts. And they are 39 by 22, 36 by 40, and 36 by 39. Those are the different sizes. This next one is called Fresh Hues. It's, here we go. It's this one right here. This is 56 by 56, and you're not getting, this is, I think, a printed fabric, or just a fabric behind it. You're just getting the square piece right here. And this just uses DMC and no fancy stitches. Okay, this next one is called Yummy. And I can leave this on the screen while I tell you the details. This is 56 by 69, and it's by Stitch Sprout. And it just has a handful of DMC colors. This next one is Sip Sip Hooray. And it is by Cute Embroidery by Kate. It's 56 by 90. And that's what you got right there. And again, I think they're mounting this on like a sticky board or some sort of a board and then mounting it on a background. This next one is called Cool Treats. And they turned these into earrings and like clasps. These are by Kathleen Burlew. And so you get all of these. So you see this one's got like a clasp on it. You could probably use it like a scissor fob, and then these ones are pierced earrings. And so let me bring those in close. So you've got the ice cream cone, the popsicles. And these are various sizes. They are 17 by 11, 17 by 9, 47 by 15. So yeah, there's only 3 designs. Okay, here you go. So there's these 3 designs. This next one's called Nature's Journey, and this is the year long. So I believe this was the first release. This is the second, and so each magazine this year you will get a release. And so that's the current one. This is by Sprouting Lupine, and the full design is 252 by 196. The summer portion is 126 by 98. Look at the little frog there. And there's a nice little write-up about Summer's Journey. I won't waste your time reading it, but I tend to read very fast anyway, so it probably wouldn't be too enjoyable for you. I still haven't decided if I'm going to stitch this one. I like it, and yet I'm just not sure that I have so much else to stitch. So this next one is called Mini Sampler Series. This is summer one. This is by Curious Carrie Designs, and it's 54 by 54. And if you saw Amy Love Toads, if you saw her video a couple back, she actually did the stitching for these, and they sent her the frame and everything, and she did a giveaway with all the stuff. The giveaway is long over, but she shows you how she finished it, but she was the stitcher for this. Okay, and then we have a whole article on Chronic and on their story of their company. And then we go into a summer sort out. Sorry, Stitcher's Guide to Fabric Organization. So there's a whole thing on how to organize your fabric. And this one down here, so they talk about rolling your fabric. That would really avoid all the creases. So that might be something I have to do. I don't know. Then we have what they call the Flossy Flock. And it's just stories of, different people around. And so that's something they started doing, I think, late last year. And then they have a kudos. So they have someone had finished. Oh, this was the person who finished this, and they got, they put in their county fair. The next one is called Honors. And this is one of the patriotic pieces. Let me see if I tip that so you can see it better. This is by Salty Stitcher Designs. It's 81 by 120. And then we have, I'm assuming it's on plastic canvas. Perforated plastic. This is an old red truck. So if you like that, you could do, since these are on different pieces, if you really like the truck, if you had a small child, you wouldn't have to do the flag if you're not into the patriotic. So that's separate here. You do each of these pieces. And they do have seasonal, so you have the flag, you have a tree. What is that? I don't know what that is. Pumpkins? Yeah, pumpkins. So that's pumpkins. So you've got, your patriotic, you've got your trees. And this is by Let me put this back up while I tell you. This is by Franny Ritter of Franny Ritter Designs, and it is 59 by 48 is what it says the stitch count. So I'm assuming that's the length of this. And then you would have the smaller pieces to do. And let's see, can't show you the pattern, so I've got to be careful here I don't skip anything. Okay, then they have an ad in here for kit clubs. So you can find those at Annie's. It's called Annie's Spotlight, but I think if you just type in Annie's, you can get to it. And then we have Cockadoodle Dandy. I'm sorry, I just find this one funny. And this is by the Elfin Forest. It's 53 by 49. The totem pole, you know, I don't know. I just saw that as a mashup of different designs and kind of chuckled. This next one's called Berry Patriotic, and it is by JB Cross Stitch. It's 68 by 55, and it's that little patriotic bear right there. He's actually kind of cute. I don't do too many patriotic pieces. No particular reason. I like all the different colors. So for example, my favorite color is blue, but I like to mix in yellows and reds and whites. But I've never really put it together as red, white, and blue and patriotic. This next one is called Let Freedom Ring. It's by October House Fiber Arts, and it's 29 by 128. And there it is right there. And then we have, this is by Gail Busey. It's 86 by 96, and it's called Angel of the Flowers. So I think we're done with the patriotic section. And let me read that if you can't see it. It says, don't hurry, don't worry, and always remember to enjoy the flowers along the way. With a little tiny dachshund down there. Speaking of enjoying the flowers, I have been out enjoying all the trees blooming, and we have such a variety here that it's just really nice. This next one is called Breathe. It's by Twisted Willow Designs. It's 36 by 95, and it's just that right there. It's kind of cute. I'm not sure what I would do with that, but that's kind of cute. This next one is called Take a Moment. It's original artwork by Lucy Lau, and it is 73 by 80. It says Confident Beginner. I wonder why. Just has DMC. And it's that right there. Now that I like. I've done yoga my entire life, and then plants, and yeah, I really like that one. Don't know when I'd ever get to it, but I like that one a lot. Okay, this next one is called Bluebird's Breakfast. It's cute. And it is this design right here, which they turned into a glass holder, glass case. It's 100 by 108. And it uses 12 different Stuart Moore's textiles, naturally dyed wool. So this is a full coverage. So all of this yellow is stitched, and this one, it says C. Anyway, one of them takes 2 skeins, and the rest just calls for 1 skein. I've actually never heard of that wool before, so that's a new one for me. And then there's an article in here about dyeing fibers naturally, which I will have to read, because I would really like to do more of that. And then we have Blueberry Harvest. This uses just DMC and 1 Threadworks, and it's by Jessica Doyce. It's 100, I'm sorry if I butchered your name, 100 by 60. And it's that right there. So, cute bird. I love birds, so cute bird. To me, that looks like it's something other than DMC. When I look at that, I think that's got to be wool or something, but it's just DMC. Now we have waterfall fishing, and it's original artwork by Jesse Schofield. It's 84 by 84, and I love that. So we've got the bear fishing, fish jumping out of the water. That one I think I've got to find a way to squeeze into my stitching rotation here. I'm sorry, I'm looking at one of the ads, so let me see if I can do this. There's an ad for, and I don't do samplers, but there's an ad for that sampler right there, which caught my eye. It's called Charcoal Alphabet Sampler. And if you're interested, you can find it at colonialneedle.com. I don't know why that caught my eye, but it still does. There's something about the colors and the design. The next one's called A Silent Expression of Art. And this is from the cover. So we have the cover image now. This is 76 by 76. And it gives you the option of DMC or Presencia floss. I wonder which one they stitched it with. Oh, they used Presencia, I believe. And they used a chrysalis. My picture this plus fabric. So it's on a 14 count. Okay, this next one is called Rough Life. And it says, it's a rough life, give more treats. It's by Tranquilla Tree Designs. That was a tongue twister. Tranquilla Tree Designs, 75 by 54. And it's that right there. The next one is a Jack-o'-lantern jumble. And this is, I guess, a Biscornu. This is 23 by 23 on each square. Oh. Yeah, these are individual squares, and then you have to sew them together. I can't show you, but it's like here's one, here's another one, here's another. And so yeah, each one is done separately. So not technically a Biscornu. This is by Kim Beamish. And then they show you how to assemble it in order to then sew it together. And, oh wow, there's not just 3, there's 12, there's 3 on the first page, and there's 12 different designs on the next page. This next one's called Ice Skates, and I'm thinking of Pam from Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching. She's obsessed with ice skates. So those are ice skates. Let me see. This is by Vanessa Timko, and it's 53 by 63. And they use perforated plastic canvas to do that. Those are actually really cute. I like that. Okay, so that's the next one. This is called the Christmas Stitch. So we have another ad for Annie's, and then we go into Cross Stitch Basics. So we must be just about done. Yeah, then we have finishing directions, and then how to do the different stitches. And then the last page is a picture of all the designs in here with their corresponding page numbers. So that is, and as usual, the back cover is Mill Hill that you can purchase. So that is the most recent issue of Just Cross Stitch Magazine. I hope you found something you liked. If you have a favorite design, let me know. And I'll do a giveaway for this because I also have the digital with my subscription. With our postal service, I'm going to limit this to just the United States. So if you are in the US and you would like this magazine, what should we use? Shall we use summer? Yeah, let's use summer. And So leave a comment with the word summer in it, and then I'll pick the winner on the 1st of May. That'll give you plenty of time to check this out and decide if you would like the copy of it. So that's it for me. I'm going to go back outside and enjoy the last of the sunshine. We've had crazy weather. It was snowing 2 days ago. Today it's in the 40s, but the sun is shining. So with a light sweater, it's nice enough to be outside, and it's supposed to get cold again. So I'm going to go enjoy what we have while we have it. And with that, I hope you're enjoying your day, and I will see you soon. Bye.